Welcome to this enlightening investigation into spiritual awakening and the physical signs that go along with it. You may be in the early stages of a spiritual makeover if you've ever felt a deep change in yourself or like something bigger was about to happen. Today we are going to talk about how these changes inside us can show up in our bodies, which can tell us a lot about our spiritual growth and journey. Imagine going about your daily life when all of a sudden you notice something strange about yourself. You may have noticed that your eyes are clearer than usual, or that your skin has changed in small ways that you can't quite explain. At first glance, these changes may not seem important, but they could be signs of a greater spiritual awakening. Knowing about these physical signs can help you connect with your higher self and give you important insights into your own journey. Hi, my name is Ethan, and I remember very clearly what I went through. I once felt really lost and longed for a link that was just out of reach. I started to notice changes in myself, both physically and mentally, during this time of being lost and confused. My eyes looked different, and my skin and hair had a new feel that I couldn't explain. It seemed like my body was reflecting a change that was happening inside me. I learned a lot about spiritual awakening from these observations, which showed me how closely our physical state can mirror our inner journey. This video will talk about some of the physical signs that often come with spiritual awakening. From changes in the way your eyes look to changes in the color of your skin, we'll talk about each sign and give you ideas about what they might mean. There are many ways to understand and accept these changes, whether you are going through them yourself or are just interested in how spiritual growth shows up in the physical world. As we begin this journey together, keep in mind that spiritual awakening is a very personal thing, and these signs can look different for everyone. Accepting these changes with an open mind and heart will not only help you understand how you are changing, it will also help you connect more deeply with other people who are going through the same thing. Keep reading to find out the telltale signs of spiritual upliftment and how to spot and welcome the bodily signs of your spiritual growth. Let us start this journey of discovery and find the deep link between our physical lives and our spiritual paths. Chapter 1. Changes in the look of the eyes. If you're going on a spiritual journey, one of the first and most noticeable changes you may notice is in your eyes. Eyes, which are often called the windows to the soul, can reveal a lot about how we're feeling on the inside. We will talk about how spiritual awakening can show up as changes in the way your eyes look in this chapter. This will help you get a better idea of what these changes might mean. Eyes show more about us than just what we see. They show who we are on the inside. Many people notice that their eyes get brighter, clearer, and more expressive during a spiritual awakening. Not only is this change visible, it also represents a change deeper inside. If you get in touch with your spiritual self more, your eyes may take on a new depth and clarity. I'd like to use a personal story to show how this change happened. It was amazing how my eyes looked when I started my own spiritual journey. They seemed to have a new life and brightness that I had never seen before. Friends and family noticed this change and often said that my eyes looked different, as if they showed that I had gained peace or knowledge. It wasn't just a passing thought. It was a sign of the deep changes I was going through inside. So, how can you tell if your eyes have changed? What should you look for? This is a list of common signs. A brighter look. You may notice that your eyes look brighter than usual. A lot of the time, this extra brightness means that you are more aware and spiritually clear. Clearer vision. Some people feel like they can see things more clearly, both in a literal sense and in terms of their ability to understand greater truths and insights. Eye color changes. People sometimes say that their eye color changes in small ways. These changes may seem small, but they could be signs of a change in your spiritual frequency. Enhanced expressiveness. Your eyes may look like they are showing more passion and feeling. This improved ability to express yourself shows how deeply you are feeling and spiritually. Your eyes aren't just changing physically, they're also changing in a meaningful way. It's common for a better, brighter gaze to mean that you are more aware and in touch with your inner self. If your spirituality wakes up, Your eyes may start to show peace, knowledge, and understanding. You are becoming more in tune with your higher self and feeling more connected to the divine as this change happens. Here are some things you can do to better understand and accept these changes. Self-observation. Look at your eyes in the glass for a while. Pay attention to any changes in how bright, clear, or dramatic the image is. Think about how these changes could affect your spiritual journey. Writing. Write down any changes you notice in your eyes in a notebook. Include your thoughts on how these changes connect to your spiritual life and routines. Feedback from other people. Pay attention to what your family and friends say. Their observations can give you important information about the changes that are happening inside you. Meditation and self-reflection. Meditate every day to get closer to your inner self. This practice can help you become more aware of how your eyes change and what those changes mean. If your eyes look different, it could mean that you are spiritually awakening. Don't forget that these changes are signs of your inner growth and development as you continue your journey. Take these signs with thanks and interest, and let them lead you as you explore your spiritual side. Chapter 2. Skin color changes. You may start to notice small but important changes in the color of your skin as you move forward on your spiritual journey. The changes can be as subtle as a new shine or as noticeable as a change in tone. We'll talk about how these changes can show your spiritual growth and what they might say about your inner state in this chapter. Your skin is more than just a shield. It shows how healthy you are on the inside. Many people notice changes in their skin that seem to match the changes in their energy and emotions during a spiritual awakening. Changes like these can show up in many ways, like a golden or silvery glow, better clarity, or a more vibrant skin. Understanding these changes can help you see how your physical health and spiritual growth are connected. I remember noticing a subtle but noticeable glow on my skin, especially after long times of meditation, as I thought back on my own spiritual journey. The glow I felt wasn't just a change on the outside. It felt like a sign of my spiritual growth and cleansing on the inside. The compliments my friends and family gave me about how radiant my skin looked made me feel even better about my spiritual progress. During spiritual awakening, your skin color may change in these ways. Glow of gold or silver. Many people say that a golden or silvery glow on the skin is a sign of spiritual awakening. This glow is most noticeable during serious meditation or spiritual connection, and it means that your energy is rising and your body is being cleansed. Increased radiance. You may notice that your skin looks healthier and more glowing. Your higher spiritual state is often reflected in this increased radiance, which means that your inner unity and balance are in better shape. Even skin tone. Some people have skin that is more even, with fewer spots and other flaws. This change could mean letting go of old energies and toxins, which would make your physical growth match your spiritual growth. Changes in color. You may notice small changes in the color of your skin. These small changes may mean that your body is adjusting to a higher vibrational level and that you are becoming more connected to your spiritual self. The changes in the color of your skin can mean very important things. A healthy glow or more even skin tone is often a sign of a cleaning and renewing process going on inside. The changes you're seeing are the result of changes in your energy, which mean you're becoming more in tune with your higher self and spiritual purpose. When you have a spiritual awakening, the change in the color of your skin is a strong sign of your inner growth and progress. When you recognize and understand these physical signs, you learn more about your spiritual journey and how it affects your health as a whole. Chapter 3. Hair that is healthier and more vibrant. Along the way to spiritual awakening, many people experience big changes in both their minds and bodies. The hair getting healthier is one of the most usual changes. This chapter talks about how the health and color of your hair can show how you're feeling spiritually, and what these changes mean for your personal growth. People often think of our hair as a sign of how healthy and vital we are generally. Many people say that their hair gets healthier, shinier, and more vibrant when they are spiritually awakening. It's not just a change on the outside. It's a sign of the inner balance and energetic harmony that spiritual practices bring about. When you connect with your spiritual essence more, it often shows up in the way your hair looks and feels. Some common changes that happen to hair during spiritual awakening are listed below. Greater shine. Your hair may get glossier and shiner. Often, this change means that your health and energy levels have gotten better inside. Strengthening. Your hair may feel stronger and more durable after using this product. This extra strength might mean that your energy is more balanced and you are more stable. Improved texture. If your hair feels smoother and more polished, it could mean that your spiritual practices are having a positive effect on your body. Speedier growth. Some people notice that their hair grows faster when their spiritual energy rises, which is a sign of quick personal growth and vitality. Seeing changes in your hair can be a sign of a larger sense of rebirth and balance. A stronger spiritual link and healthier hair are often signs of a more balanced inner state. This physical manifestation is a reminder of the work you're doing on the inside and how good it is for your general health. When you have a spiritual awakening, the way your hair changes is a powerful sign of how you are growing on the inside. Knowing and loving these physical signs can help you understand your spiritual journey and the power of your practices to change your life. Chapter 4. How to Stand and Move. A spiritual awakening often shows up in the body in small but noticeable ways, like when you change how you stand or move. In this chapter, we'll look at how these changes to your body can show how spiritually aligned you are on the inside and what they can tell you about your journey to more unity and balance. If you have a spiritual awakening, your body will easily adjust to the new balance and energy you feel inside. This positioning usually shows up as changes in how you stand and move. Your spiritual routines are helping you find inner balance, which can be seen in your better posture and more graceful movements. Not only do these changes affect how you look, but they also improve your general health and help you get along better with others. As I got closer to my spiritual core on my spiritual journey, I noticed a big change in the way I stood and moved. My stance got straighter, and I moved more smoothly and purposefully. The change wasn't just for looks, it showed how balanced and harmonious I was feeling inside. My movements became more graceful, and my posture got better. These were real signs that I was spiritually growing and aligning. Some common ways to tell if your position and movement have changed during spiritual awakening are: better posture. You may notice that your back straightens and stands up straighter. Usually, this change means that your energy has grown spiritually and you are in balance. Graceful moves. You may find that your moves become smoother and more deliberate. Being more graceful can mean that you are more aware of your body and have a stronger link to your inner self. Awareness. You may become more aware of the messages your body sends and react in a more natural and balanced way. Positivity. Standing up straighter and moving with grace can give off a sense of calm and confidence, which can make other people feel better about how they see you. When you are spiritually awakening, changes in your stance and movement show that your inner and outer selves are becoming more in sync with each other. Better posture shows that you are in harmony with yourself, and graceful actions show that you are more aware and balanced. The things that show up in your body are reminders of your spiritual growth and how your practices are making you feel better overall. When you're spiritually awakening, your stance and movement change. This is a strong sign that your inner growth and alignment are happening. There are deeper meanings to your spiritual journey and how your practices are affecting your general health when you become aware of these physical changes. Chapter 5. Skin that is more sensitive. Your skin may become more sensitive to different things as you go on your spiritual journey. Your greater sensitivity could mean that you are spiritually awakening and are more in tune with subtle energies. This chapter will talk about how more sensitive skin can mean deeper spiritual connections and what these changes might say about your growth as a person. Since the skin is the body's biggest organ, it can easily absorb energy from both inside and outside the body. Many people feel more sensitive on their skin when they are spiritually awakening. This can show up as stronger reactions to different energies or surroundings. A wider awareness of subtle vibrations and a stronger link to your spiritual self, are often signs of this sensitivity. Personally, I found that as my spiritual journey went on, my skin became much more sensitive. I became more aware of how my face responded to different places and people. When I first started feeling this extra sensitivity, it was often uncomfortable, but I soon learned that it was a sign of my growing spiritual awareness and ability to pick up on subtle energies. Being aware of these feelings helped me understand my surroundings better and make decisions that were good for my spiritual health. When you're spiritually awakening, your skin may become more sensitive in these ways. Heightened reactions. You may notice that your skin responds more strongly to different things, like changes in temperature, textures, or things in the environment. Physical responses. Having goosebumps, feeling warm or cold around certain people or places can be a sign that you are more sensitive to spirits. More awareness. You may become more in tune with the subtle forces around you and notice how they change the way you feel. Emotional effects. Your skin sensitivity may also show how you're feeling, like if you're more sensitive to other people or your surroundings. Having more sensitive skin during a spiritual awakening means that you are connecting with the universe's subtle forces more deeply. You're becoming more aware of these energies because you can sense and connect with them better. This is a sign of a deeper spiritual awakening. This sensitivity is a reminder of how deeply your physical feelings and spiritual state are linked. Having more sensitive skin during spiritual awakening is a big sign that your spiritual awareness is growing. Your spiritual journey and how your increased awareness shows your personal growth will become clearer to you once you become aware of and understand these changes. Chapter 6. Better Sharing of Emotions. You may become more open about your feelings as you go deeper into your spiritual journey. This change can have a big effect on how you show and understand your feelings, both to yourself and to other people. We will talk about how more openness about your emotions can mean greater spiritual growth, and what it says about how your inner world is changing in this chapter. Being emotionally transparent means being able to talk about and understand your feelings without hiding or distorting them. Many people find that they become more in tune with their emotions during spiritual awakening, feeling and sharing them more honestly. Your deeper connection to your spiritual essence and your better alignment with your true self can be seen in how open you are about your emotions. More and more spiritual practices helped me become more open about my feelings as I went through my own journey. It got easier for me to talk about how I felt without the normal filters or defenses, because I became more aware of how I was reacting emotionally. This change helped me connect with people more deeply and have connections that were more real and meaningful. My increased emotional openness was both a gift and a challenge. It gave me new chances to grow and build stronger relationships. During spiritual awakening, here are some usual signs of more openness about your feelings. Self-awareness. You may become more aware of your own mental states and be able to recognize and understand your feelings better. Genuine expression. You may be able to talk about your feelings more openly and honestly, which could lead to more genuine contact with others. Electronic vulnerability. Sharing your feelings may make you feel more open and vulnerable, which can help you connect with others more deeply. Higher empathy. Being more open about your feelings can also make you more empathetic, which means you can better understand and connect with other people's feelings. Being more open about your feelings during spiritual awakening means that you are more in touch with your true self and can share your feelings in a more honest way. This change means you are more aware of yourself and have a stronger link to your spiritual essence. A strong sign of spiritual growth and development is being able to talk about and understand your feelings in an open and honest way. Your spiritual awakening is clearly shown by the change toward more openness about your feelings. You can learn a lot about your inner world and how your spiritual practices are affecting your emotions if you accept and understand these changes. The topic of emotional transparency in this chapter is a good lesson of how important it is for your spiritual growth to be able to handle and talk about your feelings in an honest way. We will talk about how having more insight and perceptiveness can be a deep part of spiritual awakening in the next chapter. Find out more about the physical and mental signs of your spiritual growth and how they affect your journey by joining us. Chapter 7. More intuitive and perceptive awareness. You may start to notice a big difference in your awareness and ability to see things clearly as you go deeper into your spiritual journey. These enhanced skills can help you find your way and give you useful information. We will talk about how more intuition and perceptiveness can be a sign of deeper spiritual growth and what these changes tell you about how your relationship to your inner wisdom is changing. A lot of people say that intuition is a deeper, more instinctual knowledge that goes beyond logic. Many people notice a big jump in their intuitive abilities when they are spiritually awakening. They become more in tune with subtle energies and insights that help them make choices and understand the world. Your growing spiritual awareness and alignment with your better self are directly linked to this stronger intuition. During my own journey, I found that as I got deeper into spiritual routines, my intuition got a lot stronger. I began to get ideas and direction that didn't seem to come from my mind alone, but from an inner source of knowledge. This improved awareness helped me see my way more clearly and with more confidence. I became more sensitive, which was a clear sign that I was growing spiritually and becoming more connected to my inner self. Here are some usual signs that your intuition and psychic abilities are getting stronger during spiritual awakening. Impulsive insights. Sometimes you might have sudden, clear insights or gut feelings about people or events that help you decide what to do and how to act. Better sensory perception. You may be able to pick up on small changes in your surroundings, like changes in energy or emotions that aren't spoken. More synchronicities. You may have more synchronicities or important coincidences, which can help you and confirm what you already know to be true. Better understanding. You may be able to understand complicated events or feelings with less work or explanation. This means you have a deeper intuitive understanding of the world. When you're spiritually awakening, your intuition and perceptiveness get stronger. This means you're getting closer to your inner knowledge and more aware of subtle energies. This enhancement shows that you are becoming more in tune with your better self and that you are developing a deeper spiritual understanding. A strong sign of spiritual growth is being able to find your way instinctively and notice small changes. Getting more intuitive and perceptive is a big sign that your spiritual growth and development is going well. If you can see and accept these changes, you learn more about your journey and how your spiritual practices are changing the way you see and understand the world. The discussion of strong intuition in this chapter is a good reflection of the strong link between your spiritual awakening and your intuitive skills. Chapter 8. Sleep Pattern Changes. During spiritual awakening, a lot of people notice changes in the way they sleep. Changes can be very different, ranging from changes in the length and quality of sleep. We will talk about how these changes in sleep patterns can be signs of greater spiritual changes, and how they show how your relationship with your inner self is changing. Sleep is very important for our health, and when we're spiritually awakening, the patterns of our sleep can change and become more dynamic. These changes might be the body getting used to new spiritual energies and higher awareness integrating. For more information on your spiritual journey and how your body is adjusting to these big changes, read about these changes. In my own experience, I saw big changes in how I slept as I got deeper into my spiritual routines. At times, I didn't need as much sleep and would wake up feeling calm and clear after only a few hours of sleep. On the other hand, there were times when I needed more rest to fully absorb new ideas and energies. The changes in the way I slept were a clear sign of the spiritual changes going on inside me and my body's efforts to connect with a higher frequency. Some usual signs that your sleep patterns have changed during spiritual awakening are changing the length of your sleep. You may find that you need more or less sleep than usual, and you may have times when you feel restless or sleep deeply than normal. Wake up at weird hours. You may feel inspired or clear-headed when you wake up in the middle of the night, as if your body is processing spiritual insights. Dreams that are more intense. Your dreams may become more vivid, important, or even prophetic, showing how your spiritual journey is affecting you and how your subconscious mind is working. Increased energy. When you're awake, you may feel energized or more alert for short periods of time, which could affect how you sleep at night. When you are spiritually awakening, your sleep habits change to show that your body is getting used to the higher spiritual frequencies and integrating them. You are becoming more in tune with your inner self, and these changes show that your spiritual journey is still changing you. The changes in the way you sleep show how your body is responding to the new spiritual energies and thoughts. Changing the way you sleep is a big part of your spiritual awakening and can teach you a lot about how your relationship with your inner self is changing. You can better understand how your body is responding to your spiritual growth if you are aware of and open to these changes. The discussion of changed sleep cycles in this chapter shows how deeply your spiritual growth is linked to your body's natural rhythms. Chapter 9. Changes in the quality of the voice. Your voice may change as you go through spiritual awakening, which is a sign of greater changes happening inside you. These changes can affect many parts of your speech, from its tone and rhythm to its clarity and emotional content. We will talk about how changes in your voice can show deep spiritual growth, and how these changes show how your relationship with your inner self is changing. It's possible for your voice to show a lot about your spiritual journey and how you're feeling on the inside. When you're spiritually awakening, your voice may change because you feel more at peace, clear, and true to yourself. Changes in the quality of your voice can tell you about your spiritual growth and how your inner self is expressing itself to the outside world. In my own journey, I noticed that as I got deeper into spiritual practices, my voice changed in a big way. It felt like I had found inner peace and tranquility as my voice got softer, calmer, and more musical. Not only did this change affect my body, it also showed how spiritually I had grown and become more in tune with my true self. The clearer and deeper tone of my voice showed that I was more in touch with my inner knowledge, and it showed that what I was saying was real. When someone is spiritually awakening, their voice may sound different in these ways. Softer and calmer tone. As you feel more at peace and calm inside, your voice may become softer and more relaxing. Higher resonance. You may notice that your speech has a higher resonance, which makes the energy more positive and harmonious. Better clarity. Your speech may become clearer, and your words may become more straight and honest. Emotionally expressive tone. Your voice may show a wider range of emotions, showing that you are more in touch with your own thoughts and feelings. If your voice changes during spiritual awakening, it means that you are becoming more in tune with your inner self and expressing your spiritual growth in a more genuine way. Your changes in voice show how your inner state is showing up in the outside world, as well as how your spiritual journey has had a big effect on how you talk to people and present yourself. The way your voice sounds has changed, which is a big sign of your spiritual growth and change. You can learn a lot about how your spiritual practices affect your ability to express yourself and your growing link to your inner self by noticing and accepting these changes. This chapter's discussion of changes in voice quality shows how deeply your spiritual journey is linked to your ability to speak honestly. Chapter 10. Summary and Reflection. As we conclude our exploration of the physical and emotional signs of spiritual awakening, it is essential to reflect on the journey we have undertaken. This chapter will summarize the key signs of spiritual growth we have discussed, and offer insights into how these transformations contribute to your overall spiritual evolution. By integrating these observations, you can gain a deeper understanding of your path and the significance of the changes you have experienced. Throughout this video, we have explored various signs of spiritual awakening, including 1. Changes in eye color, reflecting a deeper connection to your inner self and an outward manifestation of spiritual growth. 2. Altered skin color, indicating an energetic purification and a shift to higher frequencies. 3. Healthier hair, signifying a renewal of vitality and alignment with your spiritual vibration. 4. Posture and movement, demonstrating an internal alignment with spiritual energy and a more harmonious way of interacting with the world. 5. Increased skin sensitivity, revealing a heightened awareness of subtle energies and the need for self-care. 6. Enhanced emotional transparency, reflecting a deeper alignment with your true self and more authentic expression of emotions. 7. Heightened intuition and perceptiveness, indicating a greater connection to your inner wisdom and a more refined awareness of subtle energies. 8. Altered sleep patterns, representing the body's adjustment to new spiritual frequencies and the integration of higher consciousness. 9. Changes in voice quality, reflecting a deeper alignment with your inner self and more authentic self-expression. Reflecting on these signs, it becomes clear that spiritual awakening is a multifaceted journey involving both internal and external transformations. Each sign offers valuable insights into your evolving connection to your inner self and the ways in which your spiritual practices are shaping your experience. Embracing these changes with awareness and openness allows you to navigate your spiritual path with greater clarity and understanding. As you continue your spiritual journey, remember that the signs and changes discussed in this video are indicators of your growth and evolution. By recognizing and valuing these transformations, you gain a deeper appreciation of the profound impact of your spiritual practices on your life. This reflection serves as a reminder of the ongoing nature of spiritual awakening and the continuous opportunities for growth and self-discovery. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the physical and emotional signs of spiritual awakening. May your journey be filled with insights, growth, and a deeper connection to your true self.